Today we're going to be using the CRAAP method: currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose to determine if these articles hold credibility. What I have here is an article that's talking about lechon. It says here that lechon is a pork dish that is in several regions of the world, which is in Spain and around the world. It says that the word lechon originated from the Spanish term, which means suckling pig. It's also a pig that is roasted, and it's popular around all southern countries like Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Latin America, and even in the Philippines. And it says that it involves roasting a pig over charcoal and is considered a national dish in the Philippines. Now, when we look at this article, we can see that it has 5 references. And we're going to look on all these references to see if these references are considered credible to the information written here. So if we look at the first source, it's telling us about what lechon is. So if we go to this first link, we can see here that it says that lechon is a barbecued suckling pig. That matches with what Wikipedia says. It says that Spain's colonization helped make lechon a traditional dish. It says it can be found through Spain, Caribbean, South America, even in the Philippines. So you can tell here, based on what this definition, that it is credible. It shows that it is from Spain. It shows that it is a suckling pig, and it shows that it is in other different countries around the south. Now, if we look at the second source, it says that it features a whole pig cooked over charcoal. Now, if we look at the second source, we notice that there is an error. And with an error, that basically tells us that the source, for some reason, may be outdated and that it's not available anymore. That can be posing a problem, because if we can't find the information that we are needed to look for, we can't tell if that information is credible. So we will consider this as a broken link because there's no article that supports it. Now, when we look at the third source, it's saying that Cebu, who is being acknowledged by American chef Anthony Bourdain as having the best pig, which is lechon. And so we look at the next source. We can see here that it does talk about Anthony Bourdain. It says that he visited the Philippines and said it was the best pig ever. So those same words already tell you that his source is credible. Next source tells you about Puerto Rico being the national dish. Looking at this, there's another error. That basically tells you that's a broken link. That means it's not credible. There's another broken link. The last one tells you about how lechon is cooked and that when it is usually used. It says it's prepared through the festival holidays and that it's cooked using a rotisserie action. So we look at the last source. We can see right here that it says that lechon, which is the whole roasted pig or piglet, is usually roasted over live coals, and it's basted, which makes it crisp and delicious. And looking back, it does exactly the same thing. It says that the process of cooking and basting makes the pork skin crisp and is a distinctive feature, which means it's credible. Now, out of all these links, we have 40% of them being dead links and 60% of them being credible sources. So what we can determine here is that it is relating to currency, information is updated, it is relevant from the CO, so you can see all the links here that shows it. It shows you the authority because of the sources, despite that some are not credible. It is accurate, information matches, and it tells you the purpose to inform you about lechon. Now, I feel like this source would be trustworthy because it helps us understand about where lechon comes from and how it's made. Thank you.